I scraped all the dog poop I had just stepped on into a chocolate cake and gave it to my new neighbor. He gladly accepted the gesture. He picked up the cake, completely unaware, and stuffed a big piece into his mouth.
Good?
Good infant. Apology accepted, Nigella.
The reason I did this was because this neighbor was driving me insane. A few days ago, this young man moved in next door. Just as I was getting ready to rest after a long day at work, the grating sound of heavy metal music blasted from next door. They were having a party. Although I was annoyed by the noise, I tolerated it, thinking it was his first day and the party would probably end soon. However, by 4 a.m., the piercing noise showed no sign of letting up. The next morning, having not slept all night, I had to drag my exhausted body to work. I almost stepped on the neighbor's dog's poop on my lawn. I didn't confront him because I had to rush to work. Finally, after a demanding workday, I washed up and was ready to get some proper rest when the blaring heavy metal music started again. Remembering the previous night's ordeal, I couldn't take it anymore. Furious, I stormed over and knocked on his door.
Sorry, but what have we just discussed? It's 4 o'clock in the morning and the music is getting louder. Some of us have got to get up for work in the morning.
Don't talk to me about grass, lovey. I've done my fucking shit,
Right, well...
However, the neighbor, who was high, didn't care. When I threatened to call the police, he immediately became aggressive.
No, get the fuck out of my garden, you fucking grass. Go and fuck off. Go and fuck off. I don't fucking be a drama queen. Get what are you falling over for? Go and fuck off.
Seeing that communication was impossible, I called the police. But the police station said it wasn't their jurisdiction. I was completely out of options. Fuming, I grabbed my pillow, ran to my car, found a quiet park, and managed to sleep for barely an hour. When I got home, I discovered my cat, which I had owned for many years, was missing. I suspected the neighbor was involved. After days of this continuous torment, I was on the verge of a breakdown. Suddenly, the lights and the music next door cut out simultaneously. There was a power outage. Exhausted, I collapsed onto the bed. Then, I faintly heard a meowing sound. After listening carefully, I realized it was coming from next door. At the crucial moment, the music started again, but I was sure I hadn't misheard. I immediately ran up to the attic. The other side of this wall was the neighbor's attic. Using the music as cover, I quickly started chipping away at the wall. After immense effort, I secretly slipped into the neighbor's house. Sure enough, under the bed, I found my dead cat. This cat and I had relied on each other for years. I saw it as my own child. Now, I had only one thought: make that despicable guy pay with his life. So, the next morning after the party ended, I took a hammer and sneaked into the neighbor's house again. The neighbor, who had partied all night, was fast asleep, completely unaware. I aimed at his head, fighting down my fear, and slowly raised the hammer. Just then, the girl next to him turned over. When I saw her face, I stopped. This girl, who was clearly underage, looked familiar. Seeing the name on her school uniform, I remembered. Her mother was a notorious local bully.